and the AFC.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Well, we are a week away from Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, but the very best players in the NFL have made the trip out to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The best players the NFL has to offer on one stage. The AFC and NFC Pro Bowl underway here in Vegas. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Deontay Harris on the return. The NFC takes over first and 10. Let's go. They're on the 22-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Wilson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Wilson will throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson flush to his right. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case...
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The AFC takes
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's the NFL's leading rusher, Derrick Henry of the Titans. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Colts safety, Eddie Jackson. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke. Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. The throw over the middle, taken in. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Being chased out left. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 16 yards, a first down. Jackson now off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
The AFC with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to take off with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play.
Jackson hit and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you are closing in. All quarterback.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The Pro Bowl corner, Marlon Humphrey, picks it up. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and an AFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 AFC. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here now the NFC to take over on offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darren. Leonard, the linebacker. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already... thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football. The NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Get right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. From 19 yards away. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Tell you what, not every quarterback is going to stay in the pocket. They sense the pressure coming. He took a hit there, still was able to stay in, make the throw, and complete it for a score.
And a lot of times you see a quarterback take a hit like that, and now all he wants to do is protect the football. Just take the sack and not turn it over. But not in this case. Took the big shot and found his guy downfield.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 27, Jackson buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And his guys are going to get the football at the 36. Yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A first throw now for the backup Watson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now it's the backup Watson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we're at halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with a score tied. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The AFC takes over first and 10 at their own.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figured.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Isaiah Simmons picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Watson steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw, Watson. The coverage good that time by the NFC defense. Brings up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He can run for it, and he will. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down and goal to go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the AFC has taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott setting up the screen for Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And a quick slant as the throw's complete. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now throw again. Prescott. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
And again, it's Prescott. Slant to Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At the 23-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
NFC 7.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Prescott yet again, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Christian McCaffrey there to make the grab. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
It doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10.
The AFC set to take over on offense. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
The ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's scooped up by the NFC.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the NFC able to capitalize on that fumble recovery and turn it into 6. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved down from 3 to 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away. And he's going to keep it here. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And it is caught for an AFC touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the AFC is an extra point away from taking the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And no, they don't get it incomplete. And now they really have to be second-guessing themselves. Could have had the lead here in the 4th. Instead, we stay tied. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. 4th down, Prescott. He's got a first down past the 30, and finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now Prescott. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Julio Jones once again the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. Prescott to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. They almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10.
Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On second down, it's Henry, and he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. And it's complete to Kelsey. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Well, when they kept the offense on the field, you saw the face I made looking at you like, what are they doing? How did they do that?
Yeah, that's almost a miracle, isn't it? Because the two of us have talked to play callers, and every time we talk to them about going for it on fourth and long, they give us that same look you just gave me. And they always say, I don't have that call on my play sheet, Haas. We just don't have that one. Well, apparently he did, and they got it.
And in overtime, wow. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case, they managed to get it done.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. On third and long, it's Breeze. Caught on the right side by Adams. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, Neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. That one unable to develop, never got going. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. Just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D-linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane, but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
Oh, look at this. All they need is the field goal to win. They've got the offense out there. They're going for it on 4th and goal. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So